Okay, I'm walking back down to the 955 Cat. I got a lot of comments saying, hey, you gotta get that thing off the ground, it'll freeze fast and then you won't be able to move it until spring. Well, I agree with you, 100%. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to re-raise the bucket. This bucket has an extended lip on it. It was a Caterpillar add-on. Whether Caterpillar put it on there or whether the previous owners put this on here, because they were lifting large trees with it. So they put that extended lip on there, which is really nice because it'll scoop a bigger scoop of dirt. Problem is, and you can see that, they actually broke the shear. I don't know what in the hell they did to do that, but I'm going to have to torch out where it's caught on that lip, and then I'm going to probably weld something here and then run a jack down to force that thing back down to where it belongs, and then I'm going to re-weld it with, that's hardened steel, so it's going to have to be something that penetrates deep and is pretty hard, so I'll have to figure that one out myself and probably put a plate of steel behind the shear in the back there. The other thing is the engine. The engine on this old beast, and it is a beast. These things are bigger than they look, actually. It has brand new track on it. It actually still has paint on the bottom side of those pads. But, yeah, that's it. Inside there is this behemoth engine. Now, the previous owner had a mechanic that, honestly, had several different mechanics, and they screwed it up. They took the air cleaner off, left the engine open, and water ran in. Actually, I think they just left this part here off. This part right here. Like that. There's actually a filter in there that, I don't know, though. That doesn't look like it was left off. They must have took this thing completely off and laid it there. That filter's new. But anyway, well, the fact of the matter is the damn thing is seized up, and it's not very good that it's, oh shit, look at that. It wouldn't surprise me if that thing was not on there. But anyways, it was left open and water ran down in there and it seized up that engine. So, nice fella from Connecticut called me and said that his granddad has a 955L engine sitting at his place, and he called me today and said that he had it, told me what he wanted for it, and to be quite honest with you, that's what we're doing. He has it. It's already out of the machine. It's sitting on the ground. All I have to do is yank this bad boy motor here, and the new motor comes with everything: starter, fan, pump, everything, turbocharger. It's just a take out, put in. He took it out of a machine that had a good undercarriage, and they needed a good undercarriage for their machine. They didn't need a motor. So what they're waiting for is the price of scrap to come back up enough that they can sell the hulk of the machine to the scrapyard. So it goes to the boneyard, and that will be good for them. So it's a win-win situation. I'm going to take the radiator off. I'm going to take that engine. I'm going to lift this thing up. I'm going to take the bucket out. The bucket will come off, which shouldn't be too god-awful hard to do, but I'll take the bucket off, and I'll pull all that shit off the top of it and off the front of it, raise the boom all the way up, and on the other side, that is a locking lever. I have kind of figured that out. A lot of guys says, oh, that's a locking lever. You just got to know what you're doing. Well, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I just make it look like I do. So, and I'm okay to admit that, but this thing here is actually supposed to lay right here on the frame, like that. That's how that's supposed to be stored. Okay, and when this boom is raised up, out from behind here, you might be able to see it. Their pin, it sticks out, and you put that thing over the top, you move this lever here, and that whole thing slides over, and it locks the boom up, so you can work on the engine. And this, my friends, is the safety lock that holds this in place on the boom so that it can't come off and drop and kill me. Because you know what? We just don't want to die today. And safety is a big thing. Sometimes you guys think that I don't do things safely, but I really don't want to die doing silly things like this. I mean, it'd be great for ratings and all, but I'm the loser in the end, and I really don't want to be that kind of a loser. So, anyhow, that's what's going to happen. So, I have to make a trip up to Easton, Connecticut, and I'm going to be buying that motor and bringing it down here, and probably as early as next week, you may be seeing a Cat 955L motor, put into this track loader, and it will be up and running and ready to rock and roll. And then I can go terrorize the woods with it. Now the other thing with this track loader is it needs lights on it because it just doesn't have any. There's a couple of batteries in here that are more than likely shot. And to play around in the woods, it needs expanded metal mesh. So I'm going to be buying some expanded metal mesh to put over the front and the back, and possibly even the sides a little bit, just to protect me a little bit from getting killed by trees. I don't want to die in a tree in an accident with it that involves a tree. Now, I could possibly put forestry bars on here, and I think that maybe there's enough room on that top lid there to put forestry bars on. I'm not sure, but if not, I really don't need them, I guess. I'll just put that expanded metal mesh and just make sure I don't lose the muffler. But anyways, that's 6 minutes of your time completely wasted watching me yammer on about putting a new engine in a 1978 Caterpillar 955L. I believe it's a 78. I'm almost certain it is. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And look for some updates on my website. Going to be offering just everyday workwear on my website. That's coming probably in January. So it'll be plain tees, long sleeve tees, pocket tees, flannel shirts, regular sweatshirts with no logo unless you want a logo. I will be doing embroidered only on the sweatshirts from now on because I think it's a better look and a better quality. It's more durable and it's not annoying when you put the shirt on. So yeah, just look for those fine qualities in my clothing on my clothing store at onelonelyfarmer.com. Thanks again.